I'm excited for this one, man. I'm excited for this one. I like the way that the Heat play. I think the Heat's a deeper team than these Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers, we'll find out. We'll find out if the more complete, if you will, team is in fact the Heat, and the Lakers are just top heavy, right? Don't you know that playoff action in any sport, baseball especially, like if you've got a left fielder who can't field, you've got a right fielder with a bad arm, you've got a catcher that can't play defensively, you've got a bullpen that is weak coming out of the pen, lefty on lefty. The baseball gods will find your weakness in the playoffs. It will be exposed. Is the Lakers' weakness that they are a top-heavy team, that if LeBron and Anthony Davis don't combine for anywhere between 48 to 62 points, they're going to lose? Who else is there? KCP sometimes pops to the fore. Kuzma, they're waiting for Kuzma to pop to the fore. Rondo has obviously played well.
He's kind of been their third best guy.
Caruso, Danny Green made a big shot against the Nuggets in that closeout game. But who's that guy that if LeBron and Anthony Davis somehow, some way don't combine for the 48 to 60 some odd points that's necessary or that the Lakers are expecting, what happens? Because I just love the fact that you don't know where the Heat is going to hit you. Yep. Okay? And I just love the fact that, again, the storylines that you see, we talk about it all the time with the Super Bowl. We talk about storylines before the game. And before a game is played, this is all about Pat Riley, former Showtime coach that winds up getting to Miami after an unsuccessful trip for a championship in New York City. They let him walk. The tabloid headlines in New York scream, Pat the Rat. Riley goes to Miami. He builds a better franchise, a better team by getting LeBron, which the Knicks always hoped that they could do. Couldn't get him. Team him up with Bosh, team him up with Wade, and then what? Right? Then what? This team is what? And Jimmy Butler is looking to become his own grown-ass man, as he is suddenly becoming. For Riley. And who's standing in the way of Riley and Spoelstra showing they could do it without LeBron? LeBron. And who's standing in the way of LeBron showing he doesn't have to team up with the super team or go home to Cleveland, do it somewhere else in Los Angeles where everyone's like, okay, when you come here, you've got to win championships. And here he is in the bubble, getting to the final spot. And who's standing in his way? The Heat. I love it. I like it. I like it a lot. And I can't wait to see Tyler Hero. I'm a big fan of his.
Same.
I can't wait to see what he does here. Because he could be your difference maker, right?
Big time X Factor.
Big time X Factor.
Big time.
What if he's just coming into his sort of Jamal Murray own? You know what I mean? Like bursting into the scene.
You want a sneaky NBA Finals prop bet. Tyler Hero.
So I just need to say right off the bat, I am not looking for that.
Okay, sorry. I was more talking
ask for it.
To the general.
But you can. No, I'm sure there are some in the audience that's interested in that sort of thing.
Yes.
So color me curious. Now that you mentioned, what is the prop bet? Like as an MVP for the
as
for
him
the,
to be NBA
series?
Finals MVP. Yeah. Oof. I think you could get a nice little payout on that.
Can I give you my playoff X factor?
Sure.
Playoff Rondo.
No doubt.
You say Rajon, I say Rajon. He's got to be big. I mean, if Rondo plays like the Rondo that we think he can play.
Okay. And he did make some remarkable defensive plays and leading in transition game against Denver in the 2 wins that finally knocked him out. I agree with you. There's a lot of X factors you can come up with.
Tyler Hero, guys, 25-1 Finals MVP.
Wow.
If you smell what I'm cooking.
What about Duncan Robinson?
125-1.
Let's put money on Duncan, Brockman. When we were in Miami for the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Chris and I went and watched the Heat play the Celtics, And I was just amazed by this Duncan Robinson kid. He looked like my paper boy back in Altoona. And Duncan Robinson had fight was 5 of 5 from 3.
As
and I was like, this guy.
As you know, I'm a big fan of Duncan Robinson. Just loved watching him play for Michigan. And I'm still waiting for Wagner to become the next Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Did you like that take?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Mo can run the floor. He can play 3. He can defend. He can. Just you wait. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.